Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to talk about, in my opinion, the current best NBA teams, the top five, in no particular order because the season's so early, but these are the five that most impressed me, and I have some honorable mentions. So let's get into the video. Before we start today's video, I want to hear down below in the comments, who are the five best teams in the NBA in your opinion right now, and what do you think of them? Hit that like and subscribe button to help support the channel, and let's hop in. We're going to start with the Philadelphia 76ers, and they have the best record in the NBA. I know they've only played 7 games, but Joel Embiid is playing like an MVP. Joel Embiid has been phenomenal, and he's taken his game to a whole new level defensively and just scoring so efficient. There is nobody who can stop this man inside. He is one of, if not the best center with footwork since Hakeem Olajuwon. It's so reminiscent, and I don't know if that's me being excessive, but if you watch Hakeem and how he dominated just just interior paint and the post with his footwork and just craftiness, that's what we've been seeing with Joel Embiid. I remember there was a play, I forgot against what team, but there was 3 guys, and he started on the left side, and he ended up scoring on them on the right side, and it was just all with really good craftiness and footwork, which I would not be surprised if Joel Embiid makes a serious run for MVP this year. And Tobias Harris is another guy for them who Tobias Harris is looking like his Los Angeles Clippers self. He's shooting his best he has since coming to Philadelphia, and he's looking like the guy that we saw in LA, and it's really fun to watch. It's actually one of the most fun things to watch because he's kind of showing that if he can keep this up, he's such a threat next to Seth Curry, Ben Simmons, and the mix-up of, like, I love this mix of Shake Milton, Seth Curry, and Danny Green at the shooting guard next to Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons doesn't really have to worry about learning how to shoot threes now because Tobias Harris is shooting his threes. Seth Curry is there, is a better three-point shooter than Josh Richardson was there, and Danny Green makes up for the defense. Shake Milton's coming alive, and it's really fun. I know Shake Milton's only shooting like 30%, but it's still good to know that they have a plethora of shooting around their big man and I think this team doesn't need James Harden. So let's talk about the next team. The Phoenix Suns were so good during the bubble, and they're continuing that play. I think DeAndre Ayton is not who we thought he was, in the sense that we thought he was going to be this franchise game-changing center, I guess, along the lines of how Joel Embiid's became. But I think DeAndre Ayton's just going to be a guy who's going to give you a consistent double-double and shoot close to 60% or around 60% from the field and shoot three-pointers and block shots. Like, I think it's not a bad player. He's actually really good, and he's playing really good. And I think he just assumed his role, and he knows where he's at year 3. And, yeah, he just matches up with – he complements Devin Booker and this team so well because of his rebounding ability. He just grabs all the missed shots. And Mikal Bridges is starting to come alive. Chris Paul. What's crazy is Chris Paul isn't really worried about scoring. He's like just facilitating the offense and scoring when needed, which he has been doing for the past couple of years. But it's really fun to watch. You know, Mikal Bridges has been shooting 50% from 3, and it's wild. Chris Paul himself hasn't been bad from 3, shooting 33%. It's not terrible, but, you know, it's Chris Paul. And Cameron Johnson, second-year man, is shooting close to 40% at 37% from 3, and this team is all spacing the floor, putting as much shots up as possible, and grabbing those rebounds. And the whole team's doing a collect effort because Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, Dario Saric all have above 4 rebounds per game each, all close to 5, actually, few over 5, but mainly all close to 5 rebounds a game. And then, you know, you got Cameron Johnson, who you'd like to get more than 2.7 rebounds a game, but this team is not bad, playing really good out there. I know I can't make a top 5 video without talking about LeBron and the Los Angeles Lakers. I just realized my microphone was not on my face. I was scratching my head. LeBron is only playing 32 minutes a night, and he seriously could win MVP. He's averaging 8 almost 9 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and 24 points a game at the ripe age of 36. And it's so fun to watch. And he's shooting like 39% from 3. Man, if he actually does, I mean, the only reason he wouldn't win MVP is because he doesn't play enough games. Anthony Davis continues to show how elite he is. He's probably the second best player in the league behind LeBron, and he as well is shooting at 39%. Dennis Schroeder is the man. Did you know the reason he has that blonde strip is because he wanted to be fully blonde, and his mom didn't want him to be, so it like got the blonde strip as a compromise? Pretty cool story. Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Talen Horton-Tucker, Wesley Matthews, Marc Gasol, Markieff Morris are all playing their part. Alex Caruso, you can tell, is kind of being like phased out, and that's fine. That's fine. Maybe they're saving for the bubble. I mean, not bubble, for the playoffs. But I really wish this team would make a move for a second unit guy, like a true second unit scorer, maybe package Caruso and Kuz, but they really like Kuz at this point, so I don't see them getting rid of Kuz. But it would just be great to see if they could get another guy out there. But they're gonna make a deep run. They're the Lakers, so of course they will. That's just what they do. James Borrego has surprised me by how good of a coach he is and how good he is at rotations and putting his players in positions to succeed. Terrence Ross will win Sixth Man of the Year. This man is shooting so well and is averaging 20.8 points per game, and he's shooting 37% from 3, 45 from the floor. Oh my God, this guy is so good off the bench, and he's helping this team so well. People don't really like Evan Fournier, and I know the Orlando Magic hate guard play, but this team is good. The second unit is almost as strong, I feel like, at times as their starting unit. And Vucevic is the most underrated player in the entire NBA. I will never stop saying that. This man has been so dominant for so long, and he's just been on an underappreciated team where they've underperformed multiple times. But it's whatever. Markelle Fultz continues to find himself. He's shooting all right from 3. Like, he's taking the shots this year. He's shooting about 2.5 threes a game, and it's at 25%. But there's been games where he's been shooting the 3 ball, and we've been like, yes, Markelle, yes. He's hitting the shots. And, he deserved the contract. Michael Carter-Williams continues to show. He's like a point forward, point guard. It's interesting. Dwayne Bacon is another guy who's been really interesting in this team, has been a really good defender for the team. And, who's been another great defender? Evan Fournier. People don't talk about Evan Fournier. I like this cat. I think he's good. Evan Fournier continues to do Evan Fournier things. I know he's shooting 34% from the floor, which is his lowest since 2018. But, hey, continue to do you, Evan. Continue to do you. Next team is coming right up. The Indiana Pacers have surprised us, and not only that, Nate Yorkin has been a really good coach, finding really good lineups and making Domantas Sabonis looking like a MVP. Man, oh man, does this guy look good. They're 5-2, leading the Central Division. And Malcolm Brogdon has looked good. So has Victor Oladipo. He's found his legs again, and it's great to see the man find his footing. But Domantas Sabonis, this man is a double-double machine. I don't think there's anyone better than this man at what he does. Grabbing boards and putting up shots all over the court. And I think he's doing this one for his dad. I'm just kidding. But, maybe. He's shooting 52% from 3 at 2.5 attempts per game. And he's shooting 14 attempts from the field altogether. And, yeah, I know he's never been the shot blocker, but he's averaging a career high in steals and shots blocked. A little bit over a half block shot and about a steal game, and it's really fun to watch. He's grabbing offensive boards, defensive boards, giving his second chance opportunities, setting up opportunities for the team to run and score. So it's really fun to see that. Victor Oladipo is looking great. He's finally looks like he's injury free. He's shooting 41%. Definitely looks like he could be an all-star this year. And Malcolm Brogdon is just steering the ship in a right way. Another thing people don't know is Domantas Sabonis is averaging like 7 assists. I don't, that's insane. And the year before, he had 5. So it's a continuation of him just becoming a better playmaker and passer for this team, which is incredible to watch and fun to watch. So, yeah, Indiana Pacers. The last 2 teams are honorable mentions, the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Clippers. I just think these teams, it just feels like, hey, you guys had your shot. Well, the Clippers, I want to say that about the Clippers. I don't think the Clippers are going to do that great this year. Call me a hater. I've never been a fan of the Clippers, and it's not because of Kawhi Leonard. It's honestly, I just don't have belief. I don't think what's-his-face is that great of coach either way. Like, he does some stuff. He's not a bad coach. He's better than some coaches that have jobs out there. But, hey, I'll be honest. I think there's guys who can do their job better. Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Boston Celtics right now, though. Or he's been playing like it. Jason Tatum is obviously the better. But all around, this is the best two-way. First off, this is the best superstar duo in the league. They have 2 top 20 players on their team. And it's so fun to watch. One of the most fun teams to watch in all of basketball. And they just need to work on their defense and rebounding. Then you got over here the Clippers. The Clippers, man, I just feel like outside of Kawhi and Paul George, this team has nothing. Like, do you got Serge Ibaka? Cool. Nicholas Batum should not be having 30 minutes a game. I'm sorry. Yeah, Nicholas Batum might have found himself again. And he's shooting 44% from 3. But I'm not a fan. Nicholas Batum can suck my dick. But no, he's actually been playing good. I just don't have faith in this team. But that's pretty much the video for me today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I'll make 2 more videos today. Tell me what you guys been thinking about the content. Thank you for the ad revenue. Ad revenue. As always, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next, guys. Peace out.